So first off, you would download the Windows version and the Mac version of the app. Um, and it's best to start with the Windows version. So after the Windows install, you would be greeted with a view like this. So first up, to set up RGMX, you would have to specify where all your Mendix apps lives. This works the same sort of way as Calypso does. So the way you do it is to go into the folder where all your Mendix projects are. So mine is an awesome Mendix project, and then just select any one you want and just click on the MRP file for it, MPR file for it. Then you're selected with two options. It'll confirm there what the root is. Currently, another thing to note is that it doesn't cater for subfoldering. So the folder all your projects are in, they all have to live in the root there. They cannot be subfoldered. That is a feature that I am looking at implementing. Then you get two display options. So display option one is Smart Collect and the other one is Plain. Plain would take the folder structure you're giving it from that folder and just display it that way. It will reorder it in last date modified. It'll sort it by that. And Smart Collect will take the folder names, read them, try and correlate them to each other, and then see if they are branches of each other, and then group them together. The key thing to note here is that this is not destructive in any way. It only lives within the app. It does not change anything from your original folders. So I'm just going to say Smart Collect. It said it found 4 projects and the projects were added. It takes some seconds just to display here. Then we should get all the projects listed out here. Yeah. The other way to hurry it on, there we go, because it's every 30 seconds. The other way to hurry it on is to just click resync there. So what happened there was the app has the Windows app has got a server on it that is communicating to the front end. So it's handling taking the folders, checking where everything is, and then communicating to the front end via sockets. That's where the Mendix, the Mac side comes in as well. Some stuff you can do on the Windows side is a bit sparse. I mean, it doesn't have all the features the Mac side has, but you could still expand the project. You can open it in Studio from here. It takes some time, but I mean that's just normal stuff. It'll open the Mendix project for you. The other options it gives you is the VS Code options. It's currently the only supported text editor. So there we go. It opens up Mendix for us. We can open in base. So this will open my VS Code at the base file of the project. So I can go to exploring here on the styles, or I can just go straight to styles, and this will open inside the themes folder what is it called? It's the native and website, and then I can from here you can see it opens native and web, and I can from here go in, edit into what I want. Other option the Windows side also has is the command side. This just opens the terminal for you in that project's location. You can see there if you needed to do something from there. As I said, the Windows side is a little bit sparse on features, but you can sync and resync. So the way it works is it'll check the it'll check the folders where all the project is every 15 minutes, and it'll send commands to the front end every 30 seconds. So If you created a project and you wanted to resync now, you can tell it to do that by clicking there, and it will re-get all the projects and yeah, list it out for you if there was anything new. Yeah, and for now that's pretty much what the Windows side offers. Most of the goodies are on the Mac side. So now that the Windows side is done, we can download the Mac side, the Mac app, and install it. Installing it is a little bit of a faff because it is a non-signed app, so there's some procedures to go through there. Yeah, but it's all in the documentation and is fairly simple. So after you've installed it and open it up, you'll be greeted with an icon like that in your top bar. This is purely on the Mac side, a top bar app, so you only use it from there. So when you open it, you will be greeted with a screen like this. So it has two optional fields you need to fill in, and then two mandatory fields. The first one is setting the Windows IP. Is you need to point it where your Windows machine is. So for simplicity, what you could do is come to your Windows app and then just click on the IP address above there, and then come back to your Mac app, and you can just paste it in there. Then another mandatory thing is pointing it to where all your Mendex apps are. So the app now knows where they are relative to the Windows side. Now we need to show them relative to the Mac side where we are. So we will go to our Windows machine and it will load. I'll go to the C drive and we will go to the awesome Mendex projects, and it's the same with the as with the Windows one. You just come in, you select the MPR file, and you open it. It'll tell you, okay, so that is the path to your Mendex project. That is fine. The other option it also gives you is to select where your widgets are. So I'm a widget developer, so I've got a bunch of widgets on my machine. It happens to be the same folder where all my repos live, so I can go and select those. Those live purely on my Mac. It's not on the Windows side, so I can just click there. I can come in, just click that widget. We can just click any file in here, not a subfolder, but any file within it. Doesn't have to be anything, but let's say the README is the best one. That's fine. That looks about right, that path it gives me. And then the other optional one is to give is to enter a GitHub username. So I'll enter mine, even though this is not necessary. You can enter anyone's. It really doesn't matter. And click save. And there we go. So what happened now is our Windows app and our Mac app knows about each other. They're at this point communicating with each other. You can see Windows is connected and we've got our projects, which will correlate with the projects there. The Windows app communicates to the Mac app every 30 seconds. It sends it a new list of what is available. On the Mac side, we get the same commands as we do in the Windows machine, but obviously when we open Studio, it'll open the Studio, Mendex Studio on the Windows side, as if we've done it from the Windows app itself. It also gives you the option to open again base styles, or the base folder for the styles, or the styles folder itself, also with VS Code only, but now it opens it in VS Code on the Mac. So you can, if you prefer working in your Windows machine, you can do that, or you can just come to your Mac. On both sides that will work like that. What you can then do as well is you can open terminal command. If you obviously click command, it'll open it in your Windows command. That is very fast, that. And on your Mac side, you can open in the terminal and it'll open the project relative to the Windows path there. You can see in the terminal. Other features it has is you can see here, we've got widgets. Widgets is just, as we specified, all the list of all the widgets we have, or that I have on my machine. What I can do is I can, if I today decide, I'm going to go work on the use DOM location helper, which is actually not even a widget, but I can just open it in VS Code, and I don't have to faff with the terminal through subfolders and stuff like that. I can just come in here, here's my folder open, I can type yarn dev and I can start working on it. That's great. Or I can open it in the terminal. Was there something I was needed to do? As you can see on top here, I've got the folders in terminal button. What that'll do is that'll open the root folder where all my widgets are, so I can list them out, or this is what I would usually use to when I wanted to create a new widget. I would do this, and it's just simpler to get into that folder and create widgets from there. The next sort of option we have is simulator, which is sort of my favorite side of the app. What it allows me to do is install Android Studio, and it allows me to install Android Studio and then set up my environment as if I'm doing React Native development as specified here in the docs. And I can install from the Android simulator, I can install virtual devices. So simulators, as they call them. I can install them here. This app will automatically list out all of them and give me the option to either develop Mendix 8 or Mendix 9 applications in them. So if I click on this one for my Pixel 4, open that and open Mendix 8. So I click the button, it automatically opens the simulator for me and then opens the Mendix 8 application. So this simulator obviously had Mendix 8 and Make It Native 8 installed. So I can go and close it down, open it up. So we can see there's no Mendix 9 here, but I'm going to go develop a Mendix 9 application now, or native app. So I can click Mendix 9. So it's the first time this simulator is running that. So it will open the simulator again if it wasn't. It's now busy downloading the Mendix 9 APK from the GitHub repo. And then you can see download done. It should take another couple of seconds installing that for us. And after that install is done, it should, there we go, open the Android Studio, Make It Native app for us, and we can go and develop Mendix 9 applications. That is my favorite part, because I just love the idea of using software to do it as opposed to physical devices. Some other stuff I have here is the reason for the GitHub username is to list out gists. So if you enter that username, you would get all their public gists available. I've got some common ones I use. I build pluggable widgets, as I said, so I need the .env setup, which I can never remember. So I can just say view in browser. It'll automatically open that for me. I can copy it, use it, and go from there. That's really helpful, very quick to get there, very simple. If the gist had more files in it, this one only has one shell file, but if it had more files in it, it would list them all out here, and you could easily just click that and it'll take you to that individual file without all the faff. That's pretty much it. The small other stuff that you can do is if you ever find that the app is out of sync or something, it's weird, you can resync it. You can close it from here. The settings are just the settings you were greeted with at the start. And the yellow one there is if your Parallels is closed, the first time you start up the machine, you can click that and that'll open Parallels for you. Because Parallels is already open on my machine, it will just take me to Parallels. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, if there's any feature requests or anything like that, you can happily contact me through GitHub. Yeah, if there's any bugs, anything like that, be happy to reach out and get in touch, and I will have a look. Have a look. Cool. Thanks. Ciao.